Dudes, I feel like I'm being overly negative, but at the same time, it's really, really hard for me to be positive about what's going on with Genshin Impact, right? Especially with a lot of stuff that's coming out. We just got ZZZ, and yeah, 4.8 to me just looks like a resident sleeper. And probably a lot of people were turned away because of the fact that I was being so negative to Genshin Impact, but it's just being honest. I look at this. I just look at this like whole thing in general right now. And this, like, while we understand that the 0.8s are usually sleeper like updates anyway, it's the fact that we're saying, oh yeah, this is normal. Every patch, in my opinion, for a game should be a banger. Whenever a game comes up with a new DLC, whenever a game comes out with, you know, a new season, it's supposed to be this thing to get players to either keep on playing or come back to playing. And I don't see it with 4.8. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and first talk about how you should be commenting, and subscribing to this channel. You know, we're almost to 2,500, which is my end of the year goal, and it's only July. You guys have been killing it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. And then also, don't forget to check out Gamer Subs. Use code TYSTRA for 10% off. Let's get that spicy little graphic. Boom. Look at that. It's such a beautiful graphic, right? Such a beautiful graphic. But yeah, code TYSTRA for 10% off. Now that I got a little bit of energy in me, let's go ahead and talk about it, right? So 4.8 was okay, or the live stream was okay. I didn't have a problem with the live stream. I love the fact that the voice actors were there. I've always enjoyed that. I know a lot of people got mad at me for my take on I'd rather see the voice actors than the development team. But in all honesty, I find the voice actors a lot more entertaining and a lot more, I wouldn't say engaging, because obviously they're not engaging with the audience, but they're engaging with each other a lot more. It's not like a, you know, oh, hey, tell us about what you did here. Oh, well, I did this, and this. And then it's a lot of like stuff, like, which is cool to find out about what's going on behind the scenes. But I feel like the voice actors just kind of keep it on the topic of like, what is going on here? What do you think? Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's how I look at it, but I digress. Let's go ahead and talk about the banners. First, phase 1 banner is going to be Navi and Nilou, which is a really, really good set of reruns in my opinion, especially with the stuff that's happening with Nilou later on. But these two are going to be a part of the story, which makes sense. This event phase 1 banner is fine. It's the phase 2 that I'm actually kind of a little torn on. So we have phase 2, Emily being a new character, and then we have Yelan getting a rerun, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but to me, I feel like it's bad. And the only reason why is because we're getting Emily basically ready for the burn meta that's going to be happening when we go to Natlan. It's a given. Like, they're setting us up to get us ready for burn. Now, Emily's kit looks decent for this burn team. It's not going to be game breaking. I really don't think she's going to be. But she's going to be a off-field Dendro DPS, I think, is basically what it's looking like. But it's mainly going to be for the elemental reaction burn. So, get your teams ready. However, Yelan, right? It's a little weird to me that Yelan's being rerun after we just got a Fiorina rerun, right? To me, I felt like this would have been the perfect time to rerun somebody like, you know, a Hu Tao, rerun another Pyro unit of some sort. And we didn't get that. Like, we got Yelan when we already got Fiorina just last patch. Now, bear in mind, I ain't saying that Yelan ain't good. Yelan's great. I love using Yelan. It's the fact that if you're going to promote a character that's going to be for a certain reaction, you would want, at least to boost up your sales, to put a character that's going to help boost that reaction. I think that Hu Tao would have been the perfect choice here. And the reason being is solely because of the fact that with Emily being an off-field DPS to help with the burn reaction, and then you have Hu Tao, it makes sense. That's just really what I was thinking about it. And then again, like I said, yeah, Yelan's great, but we just got Fiorina just a little bit ago. So, I don't know. to me, I feel like they really dropped the ball on this and weren't really thinking. But then again, everybody thinks that I'm crazy. So, all right. Let's go and talk about the skins here. Now, Nilu's skin is absolutely drop dead gorgeous, right? Oh, it doesn't actually show. Come on, game mate. Come on now. Nilu's skin is very, very like fantasy driven. I wanna kind of see if I can pull it up here. There we go. So this is more fantasy driven, which looks really, really cute on her. I think that Nilu is absolutely adorable with this costume, right? I'm really digging it. This is going to be the one that you pay for. So if you don't want to pay money, don't worry. There is the Kirara costume, which to me, she kind of looks like the musketeer thing is really, really cool. She looks like a Wild West thief type of thing. You know what I mean? But to me, she looks like if you put her side by side with Navia, they kind of look like sisters, which is not a bad thing. I think that they both look absolutely adorable. So to me, this is a must. Like, this is a great costume. And this one's going to be free through the event that's going to be happening through 4.8. So, to me, I love these two costumes. I think that's a plus. Especially for the, nothing burger of, the reruns for me. Like, for me, if you're wanting to summon for Navia, Nilu, or Yelan, go for it. But it's a nothing burger for me because I already have them. All right. But these two costumes look pretty dang good. We're getting an update for Imaginarium Theater, which, for those who don't know, Imaginarium Theater is the new end game for Genshin Impact, right? I've done Imaginarium Theater. I actually beat, I think it was 6 out of the 8 stages. So I messed up because it was my first run. To me, Imaginarium Theater has a long way to go. I'm not impressed with it. I was when we first started talking about it, but when I actually played it, it was just kind of meh. It's meh, you know. But what's really cool about this is that with Imaginarium Theater, we're going to be getting Keys of Echoes, which these Keys of Echoes are going to give us more customization stuff for certain characters. We're getting new trails in regards to 5 characters, which the 5 characters are Jean, Diluc, Qingque, the original 5 stars, right? And then we're getting a Ningguang trail, which is pretty cool, and a Kirara trail. So to me, I think that's really cool that they're adding more character customization options. But at the same time, like if the core gameplay isn't fixed, then it's just kind of whatever. Like a great example of something that's been implemented for a gameplay and a lot less engaging, in my personal opinion, Geniusification. It was supposed to be really, really good. It was at the start, but it's literally just a nothing right now. I hate doing Geniusification, which there is some updates to that here in a little bit. Now, at the end, we did get some Natlan teasers. We got 3 new characters kind of like put in there. And I can't believe they didn't put up the extra characters, but we could actually, I think we could actually like look at this trailer a little bit. We'll go ahead and turn it down. But as you can see, we have 3 characters. We got the Geo Lolly character right here, or small child character, whatever. I gotta take that out of my vocabulary, because apparently like it means something completely different than what I thought. I just thought Lolly was child, right? But it's not, apparently. Disgusting. But yeah, so we do have the new child character. I don't know what her name is. We don't know the names of any of these characters, but we do have this character too, which she is a hydro character that surfs on a freaking shark. I think that's bomb AF, right? And then we also get another character that kind of looks like another Zhao. I said Animo before, but it looks like he's going to be more Dendro. And if that's the case, I think he's probably going to help out with the burn meta as well. So he might be a main DPS for Dendro to kind of help out with the Emily off-field DPS, and then we could run like a Zhangling or something. But yeah, well, all 3 of these characters look good. My only thing is that it's weird to have this whole like, oh, I'm trying to find, have these like different elements outside of just like the pyro units, right? Now, a lot of people will argue with me that Fontaine wasn't that either. We got, at the start of Fontaine, we got Lenny, pyro unit, Lynette, Animo unit, and then of course we also got Fremine, which was a cryo unit. So like, I get it, I totally understand. Kind of hypocritical of me to say that and then, you know, whatever, but I even would say that for Fontaine. I wish we would have got a Hydro unit right out the gate. Not saying we need the Archon, but you know what I mean. Emily's story quest, you know, same old stuff. There's not going to be really like a, well, there is going to be an Archon quest update, but it's because that Archon quest is going to be tied into this new area, Simulanka, and it's going to be kind of like this toy like area where all the animals are like paper mache or whatever the heck it's called. They're going to be building blocks, like, you know, the actual blocks of when you were like a kid. So to me, I think that it's like cool in a sense, but like, I'm also looking at this, I'm like, it's very childlike, it's very you know, kiddie games type of thing. And to be honest, that's kind of how it's been normally for Genshin Impact, and a lot of players are a lot younger now, so maybe this is the direction they want to go. I don't know. Maybe we turn this into you know, Dragon Ball Z going into Dragon Ball Super now, to where like everything is so like hee ha ha joke type thing. But to me, it's just whatever. I think that there's going to be some beauty in this new area, but overall, I think that the new area kind of is just meh. And we're only going to see it for one update, so it's not like we're going to be able to enjoy it for more than that one update. So there's that. New weapon for Emily, the Ludidance Elegy, which I don't know what it does. I'll probably end up doing a video on that later. And then here's the event that we were talking about, the Summertide Scales and Tales. This is the main event where it's going to go through the story with Nilou, Navia, Kirara, and Scaramouche, aka the Wanderer. We are going to be getting a free Kirara out of this, which I think is really cool, followed by her costume. So if you haven't C6 your Kirara, this is the well, I don't know if this is actually the time to do it. You'll be able to get her, but who knows? Maybe she'll actually be on a banner. And then we're getting a bunch of other stuff like primos and all that good stuff. We do have another couple events to talk about. Bing Bang Finch Ball, which is basically just shooting the finches across a little table and hoping that you get into a square. This is a rerun of a previous event that we had. So pretty easy. It's going to be exactly like just that. Easy primos. 100%. Outside the canvas, inside the lens coming back. No one cares. It's going to be, that's about it. Energy Amplifier coming back as well. I mean, it's whatever. Again, these rerun events are kind of just whatever to me. And then we did get the announcement that Overflow Mastery is coming back as well. So there are some good things to take away from this update, or at least this live stream. We got the details of the new area, which you're going to want 100% before it goes away. So to me, I'm going to be playing a lot of Genshin Impact just to make sure that I 100% this area. We are getting, obviously, we got the teaser for the 3 new characters, which these first 3 characters are probably going to be the first characters in Natland, right? So we're going to see them first. They're going to be probably the first banners, right? I don't know who exactly is the 5 stars and 4 stars. I believe she's a 5-star. I believe that the Geo Kid, this one right here, I believe that she's going to be a 4-star. And then obviously our Dendro boy right here with the Keyblade is going to be a 5-star as well. But that's just me guessing. I don't know. And then yeah, it's cool that we're getting an update to Imaginarium Theater. I just wish that it was a lot more fun. The skins are great. I think the skins are probably going to be the best thing in this update. 100%, right? And then the banners are just kind of meh to me. I'm going to be summoning on Emily because I want to have that unit for the burn team. I've been wanting to run burn for a long time, and I don't think it's had the support that it needs. And I think that Genshin is in this time where the elemental reactions and how they're going to use them for these new updates are going to be great. So I'm excited for Emily, at least, to try her out, although her kit looks very boring. So hopefully that isn't truly the case. The reruns are kind of whatever to me. The only one I question is Yelan, right? And that's going to be it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about 4.8. To me, I think that 4.8 is just our sleeper update. No one's going to really care about everything going on. I just feel as though it could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better. Again, a lot of people may argue like, oh, it's always been like this. But to me, I feel as though if your excuse is it's always been like this, that shows that the problem has been stemming since way before then and needs to be fixed. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thank you so much. Love you guys to death, and we will see you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.